Okay, so what we got here is the week of August 7th, 2019. It is currently August 11th right now, Sunday around 1:40 p.m. So I'm done for the week in terms of working out, putting this together as we speak. And once again, slaughtered this week. Pretty much a personal record every single day. Although on Thursday, the ones I got weren't really noteworthy too much, that they didn't get an individual video or anything. But besides that, the week was, there was a couple fails this week, but enough success to not really worry about it. So the week started off dumbbell bench press. I did 105s for 12, 11, and then 3 sets of 10, which is kind of like a new volume PR. The most amount of reps I've done in 5 sets of 10, 5 sets with the 105s is 50 reps. So 5 sets of 10 typically. One time I did do 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, so it all evens back out to 50. So today I was like, when I did this, I knew I didn't feel like going up to 110s. I really wanted to stay at the 105s and get some reps in. But I knew 5 sets of 10 would just be too boring, and it's, how many times have I been there and done that? So I stepped it up and decided to see if I could get some extra reps in. So the first set of 12, getting those extra 2 reps was hard. Then getting 11, was difficult. I failed on the 12th one on that second set. I tried to get 12 again, but I couldn't. And then by that point, it was just like, make sure I do not go below the 10 line. If I got below 10 on any of these 3 sets, I definitely would have flipped out. Especially if it was, the third set. If I didn't get at least 3 sets of 10 plus with within the first 3 sets, that would have not have been good. But yeah, hey, you know what? So right from the get-go, the week got off to a good start with some good reps in with the dumbbells. And then the rest of the workout was pretty solid. I did incline dumbbell after some decline bench. Triceps went well. This was a very, very productive day. Quality reps all around and sets and everything. Nothing really went to waste. And same thing with back day. So we got a new 10 rep max on barbell rows this week with 247 pounds. Definitely still not as good as I would have liked, but definitely better than the 245 from last week, since I could grip the bar a bit better, since the calluses on my hand at this point weren't too bad. So I did 160 and 190 for 12, and then 212 and 230 for 10 for the first 2 working sets. Bumped up to the 247 for 10 and did that. Then went back down to 227, and I was still able to get 10, so that was good. After that, some lat pull downs. I bumped it up to 205 for 3 sets of 10, putting a little 5-pound plate on the, attaching it to the cables. So 205, 3 sets of 10, 215, 8, 190, 12. Then incline batwing rows, I did 70 in each hand, 11, 11, 75, 3 sets of 10. Pull-ups, 2 sets of 12, a set of 11, and 2 sets of 10. Neutral grip lat pull-down machine, 5 sets of that, and then some hammer strength shrugs, so that's 30 sets of back right there, 27 sets of lats, 3 sets of traps, which I never do. Then I moved on to biceps, which went well. It went okay, actually. Could have been a bit better, but still not bad. Some forearm stuff after. So the week was off to a good start with the volume on dumbbell bench and the barbell rows. Now going heavy on Wednesday, we have a new squat max. Worked up to 467 pounds for a new 1 rep max. So what you just saw was 462. This is 465, and after this will be 467. So that beats my previous 1 rep by 7 pounds with the 460. I did that a few weeks ago. The depth on it was not the best, so after it being called into question, I decided to go up in weight with the initial 2 pounds of 462. And I got it, and that was really easy. And just watching it, I'm like, that did look easy. So I decided, let's go up another 3 pounds. 465 still felt easy. Then fuck it, another 2 pounds. 467 felt easy. And then that I mean, it felt easy, but I knew I was done by that point. Because what you're seeing here is 432, and I barely got that for 1 after the 467. And then after this, you see some sets of 10 with 365, 347, 330, and then a 405 for 3. But hey, so not only did my 1 rep max on squats go up, but that is the first time I've been able to get it on more than just 1 attempt in about 3.5 years. That is, whenever I try to go for a new squat max, since 2016, 2017, and 2018, the few times I got the squat max and I went for another attempt, I'm pretty sure always failed when I tried to go up. Even if it was just 2 pounds or something like that, always failed. Could only go up 1 initial increase at a time. And if I tried to go up again, I would fail. So the fact that I was 3 for 3 on this, very, very impressive for me. Heck, even times when I did get it on the initial attempt and try to go for another set with it, I would fail, I think. I think when I squatted 405 for the first time in fall of 2016, I got it, and then I tried to do it again, and I failed. So that's just showing how monumental this is for me, that I was able to get my squat max up 3 times in a row within the same workout. So, hey, that puts me in a fantastic mood. After this, it was seated leg curl machine and 1 leg extension machine, because the other leg extension was being used, for 6 sets each. So at this gym, there's 2 leg extensions. One is pretty good and the other not so much. So when the pretty good one is being used, I use the other one, but I only do 1 leg at a time, so the weight's actually heavy enough to be worth doing. Barbell glute bridges after this, the vertical leg press, and then some calves, seated and standing. And that is my leg day right there. And then soon enough, we'll be moving into what was my chest, shoulder, tricep day, which was not an awful workout. Out of the first 4 days of the week, it was definitely the most underwhelming, since I did so well on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, that going into this day was a bit of a letdown that you'll see. So on bench, did my first 2 warm-up sets, and then the first working set was 287. I wanted to get 6 reps. I wanted to get 7 reps, but I only got 6. And the form was a bit off. My butt was wiggling a lot. I really struggled to keep my butt on the bench this week when benching. I don't know if it's the angle, as I still felt like even though it doesn't look like it right now, I felt my butt still on contact for the bench for the first 5 reps. And then the 6th rep is when it was definitely not on that last one. So then, wasn't happy with that. 297, same thing. I felt the first 4 reps were good. And then the 5th one, my butt came off. So that was disappointing. Then I did 307 for 4, but same thing. First 3 reps were good. The last one was bad. And then I dropped it down to 295 and did 3 sets of 3. And those were solid. So I got that out of the workout. This upcoming week, I'll probably have to deload a bit on bench on Thursday and see how that goes. Then on barbell overhead press, a new 12 rep max. So this was kind of like the PR for the day. That can count because the 307 for 4 on bench definitely didn't. 12 rep max, 140 for 12, which is fine. Then 156, 164, 172, 2, 187, 1, 145, 6, and 137 for 8. After that, shoulder accessories and tricep stuff, and that all went well. So then moving on to Friday, changed things up, went to another gym that I was interested in, just checking out to see what it was like. And the gym was actually pretty cool. I did my back, biceps, forearms on Friday there, in which I did some deadlifts to start with, and then I got a new hook grip 1 rep max. So I did 515 for 1, that was smooth, beating my previous 510. Then I went up to 525, that was smooth. And then afterwards I did a 535, but it was sloppy. I hitched a lot, not even that much, but just enough to not want to count it. So this was a successful 525, and then the 535 I'm not counting. And then some bench stuff on Saturday, and then I did some abs. And you won't see it here because it didn't process yet, but you will see it individually. I deadlifted 445 for 10 today with a hook grip, and that's sadly all the time I have, so take care, cutting it close here at a time.